of this work. Help me to bring it to completion.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed the last video on windows and such. It was a really big step. Another big step, which is behind me. So we got a shed. This shed is going to be multi-purpose storage. We'll have a fridge, freezer, or a chest freezer, something like that, so that we don't have to have a big one in the bus. And then also washer dryer. That will also save us space in the bus. So this is kind of a multi-purpose. Obviously, we have the ability to move it later on. So once we buy a property or whatever the case may be, this can be used later on as well. So a couple things about this touch on. It is insulated with at least 1/2 inch all around. The floor has an inch of insulation underneath the floor. And it also has black plastic underneath, so should keep things up and dry and hopefully comfortable in there, so that when it gets cold nights, things like that. We're kind of maybe coming out of the cold snap, but granted, I think we probably still have some 30-degree weather still in store for us, and rain and all that. So this it should be great. I have some power cords. We're gonna have power in it. We have a light in it. Maybe a little heater. I do have a little heater. We'll see how that works. So today is gonna be kind of random projects around the bus that I need to do. Ranging from more framing to getting last piece of insulation in there, all around. So follow me along as I kind of just do some random stuff, and I'll just kind of show you it. And all right, so I'm taking a look at this fan. They do allow you to wire it in hardwired if you should desire that, because if you had a timer system for, I think there's usually built for, whatchamacallit, like greenhouses and such. So a little cover comes off, you got your wires, they give you a cord to plug into a regular outlet. Obviously you just follow the color codes, ground, power, or positive, negative. Yeah, so I'm just gonna wire it up, get it connected, put it in there, and get the hole measured out, cut, and we'll get her done. All right, so this is kind of the moment of truth here. What we're gonna do, I'm just gonna open this, take this tape off so that when the fan turns on, so I have them all wired up, wire nuts, color to color, based off of what their instructions told me. I have a cap off, so obviously you can see they're all shoved in the box there. I'm probably gonna put some tape or something over here so this doesn't pull out of the little junction box. All right, well, let's plug this into some power and let's see if it runs, if I did the correct things here. And I mean, it should just run automatically. All right, well, that is running, and it does appear to be pushing air out, and there are no switches to make it do the other thing. No loose connections. I'm touching stuff. All right, so that's pretty cool. What you could do is wire this into a switch to turn it on and off, but this is just a simplified, you plug it in, it's on. So essentially, not drawing it too much. It looks like it's just 26 watts. So, and it is thermally protected. So pretty nice, pretty good. right, let's go over what we got going on in here. Obviously this is a 8x7 shed, insulated. Air inlet is right there. see right here, we have a light, we have our air outlet. So this is just pulling air out and in. So we have a fresh, constant flow. This will kind of just be for storage and stuff temporarily. And then a little heater to keep it warm, and a boot heater. Alrighty, so we said it was a random job video, random task video, and while that's true, we just got our electrical stuff. So I think today I'm gonna start on stuff, then I gotta go work. Those things are important because you gotta make money, and this sure costs a lot of money. And then I was gonna spend the next however many days it takes to complete this. Hopefully over the weekend I can get it done. So electrical, that's what we're talking about today. Let me go over what we got first of all, and then we'll go into my plan, my layout, all that stuff. Let's just start with the fun stuff, what we got today. So grand total, like 1,200 and some change. Two 250-foot rolls of 12-2 Romex. I went with 12-2 Romex across the board instead of doing 14-2 for just lights. Could have done that, but I think I'm gonna add some outlets on those circuits as well, just because of the weird like zones I have. So honestly, overkill, probably, definitely overkill, but at least we won't be underkilling, right? Underkilling? I don't think that's a saying. Let's make it a saying. Underkilling. Okay, all right, next, that was probably the most expensive, was those two. Next, I guess we'll go with the panel, right? This is a 120 amp weatherproof 12 space 24 circuit main breaker. It is rainproof, so I could put it outside, but I'm not gonna do that. I have a special place for it. I'll show you that. It's gonna go in that little like luggage compartment I have on the passenger side. That thing will be pretty much water resistant as it is, but I'm gonna make it even more. Well, I'm just gonna make sure this has no problem with water, because water and electricity do not mix. Let me just make sure. Good, we're still filming. All right, so open this up. We have the spaces, main off and on, all good. We're probably only gonna utilize 8 to 9 of the 12 slots in there, but move that to the side. Next, we have our lighting, which is around the same price. I think it was like probably around the $200 range for this. This was like 130, 140. This was like 160 each. So these are our recessed lighting. We have a total of 14 of them. So once I go into the zones, I'll tell you how many we're doing in certain places here. But halo lighting, 6-inch. They have selectable colors. So we like warm lighting, so we wanted the option. And they're dimmable. So that's great. Next, we got a various assortment of things, right? We have staples for the wire on the wall. We have wing nuts, wire nuts. We have wire organizers. We got outlets. So they're all the outlets I got were tamper resistant. Obviously we had a kid on the way, so we gotta make sure, don't want a kid shocking himself. Although I'm pretty sure I probably did that and I'm fine. But anyway, don't need it. Tamper resistant, 15 amp, about 10 of those. And then I have 3 GFCIs. Those are gonna be for kitchen. I have 2 circuits for the kitchen. Obviously appliances like microwave or toaster, all those things are heavy. So you have 2 circuits, you could run realistically 2-3 things on it, not have to worry about popping a breaker. And of course GFCI and their 20 amp outlets. So 20 amp outlets, I have on all of them so that we have that extra on all of them as well. And then we have a 3rd one of these for the bathroom. And then I just have a various amount of other 20 amps for the kitchen, because once you set this as your first outlet, everything beyond it that you connect to this is also GFCI. So only 3, because we have 3 different places where we want it to be GFCI protected. Okay, couple of switches. We have one bathroom switch, it's just a regular switch. And then we have some slider dimmer switches for the main 3 zones that we have for those lights. All right, moving on. A bunch of these smaller, now I might have to go back and get some different type, but these are the smallest that I could find for our inch and a half walls. So I think they'll work. They might stick out a little bit, so we'll see. I might have to either cut out a little bit or just not use these and get a different type. But it's a single one gang, and it has extra room for wires on the side, because they had smaller ones that were like just the right size or an inch thick. But I was like, you gotta cram a bunch of wires in there. That's no bueno. Okay, so we have the low profile. This is just a nailing version of that low profile. We have a double gang for the front. It's gonna work, well, light switch and an outlet, and then some regular for the front as well. All right, next we have some conduit. This is gonna be for how the power gets up into the bus. It's gonna go through the wall. I'll show all that. And then this is, I believe I'm building a system for the 50 amp service to come into the box. So these are just some piping for that, some glue for that, extra pair of gloves. You always go for gloves. Hole saws, I got, Home Depot had this one on sale, like half off. So I got this one, has 1.5 inch, 2 inch, 2 1/8 and 2 1/4. And then I got, I think this is 1 3/4. And then this is 3 1/2. This is specifically gonna be for, the water heater. There's the, and vents. So vents, like a bathroom fan vent, and the exhaust pipe for the water heater. So these guys, some tape, electrical tape, just some random clamp things. I think that about covers it for my, my haul today. So let's go into the zones. So for all this stuff, and I'm gonna have to get more stuff. This isn't everything, but all right, so we have, this is my drawing skills, so hopefully, just don't make fun of it, please. I tried my best, and it was just really quick. I was literally doing this last night. So we have zone 1, zone 2, and zone 3. Zone 1 is the entryway and kitchen. So on zone 1, we have 2 circuits, plus a lights on another circuit, and possibly another circuit for the front, which is gonna have outlets for the entertainment system, TV, DVD player, etc. All right, so a couple circuits on that. And then bathroom, we have our lights. We have our bathroom outlets, which is gonna include the water heater. Basically the main plug-in for that is the water heater. So pretty simple on that one. Zone 3 is also pretty simple. Just lights and outlets on their own circuits. So all of this, oh, and there's another circuit that's just gonna, I guess this is kind of zone 3, but could be zone 4. Our mini split, that's gonna have its own. And yes, you can wire a mini split if it's small enough, like 9,000 BTU, 9,000 K, something like that. In the back, so 12.2 for that. So yeah, a total of like 9 or 10 circuits, and I have them written out of what those circuits go to the zones. So I might go more in depth on like routing, but honestly, I think I can do that, just figure it out myself. So what we're gonna do really quickly, apologize, it's a really long video, trying to speak very fast, very fast. We're gonna start by going underneath, getting black plastic, because I got black plastic to roll down, make a nice basement, like crawl space down there, because I'm gonna be crawling under there. Just a little bit, at least to get the hole, to get the wires up through. We'll get looking at that, and then, yeah, we'll see if we can maybe pull a couple wires just to see how it goes. But I really don't know. So here it is. This is my journey. And yes, I did get advice from someone, an electrician. Brother-in-law is an electrician. He did tell me the things to get. So hopefully I got the right stuff. I did ask him, and he said, breaker's good, all that stuff. And I am going to get everything inspected. I'm not winging everything, okay? Watched a lot of videos. This is hard to say, do not do this at home without, I'm gonna nuance this. Don't do this at home without professional advice, okay? That's my nuanced disclaimer, okay? But other than that, let's get into it. Alrighty, so you saw I was putting in the panel down below, and this is literally just right above toolbox, diesel fill. Somewhere around in here I was gonna put the water inlet, but being that this is where the power is and power is underneath, I'm kind of thinking I might go over there somewhere with that, just to kind of move them apart, safe distancing. So I might move it so that it's not, at least not over top of the little, whatchamacallit, toolbox here. Anyway, whole nother thing, but conduit coming up. This goes straight down into that angle piece and into the box. Box is right here, and that just goes boop, boop, and then there's, of course, the door that shuts. Reason I did this all the way up to here is just simple protection of the wires. The wires are gonna go up along here and then out. I could also send them that way, which would be fine, but there is gonna be one water line that's gonna be a little bit close, so I figure unless I have to for the kitchen, which kitchen run will run like right there, most of these will be run up and over, so as to not intermingle any kind of power water situation. Well, I do this quite often. I forget to start recording or do at least a hyperlapse, time lapse. And anyway, long story short, we got all of our runs done to the start of our circuits. There's 6. We got 2 kitchen circuits, 1 on each side so we can run, lots of appliances. We got a front outlets, a back outlets, so that's 2 more. That's 4. Lights, that's 5. And then bathroom, that's 6. And there will be at least 2 more circuits off of the panel, but these are just the circuits coming into the into the upstairs. Let's call this upstairs. Basement. We'll have one more circuit to go to the mini split in the back, and then another circuit to run at least 2 outside outlets. So I have at least one on each side. So, all right, let me show you what we got done and kind of explain what I got going on. All right, let's start with wires coming out of the wall. We have 5 12-2, which is the yellow, and the 14-2, which is smaller, is the white, coming out of 1.5-inch conduit that goes directly down, and then it has like an angle into the panel. This is plenty of space for, according to code, for this many wires. If I had added 2 more, it would have been like, maybe not. But also, once we got the last 2 in, it was hard to push them through even the, like, what, 4 feet we have maybe. So let's show you what we have going on the panel down below. All right, so quick look. Comes down through, angles in, sealed, comes in, and they're labeled very nicely. So this compartment not only is watertight, but this box is, and this is. So we're pretty dandy. Came with a couple breakers. We'll name them all, we'll get them all situated and all that. I have some inch. I think I'm gonna use this to go out and into our 50 amp generator hookup to power this thing. So we might take a look at that tomorrow and see if we can't get that installed. All right, let's take a look at some of the runs here. So up front here, we have our front outlets. This is this stub tail. So this is gonna come in here, and then it's gonna go jump up to there, and then jump over there, and then hook up there. A total of 5 outlets in a line, and these will just be 15 amp for TV, DVD player, such. And then the white is right back here for the lights. So light switch will be in one of these. Start, get 2 lights in here, and then that power will go and hit the wall there where there's a switch for the kitchen lights. So as you can see, 2 wires going this way, and then we got one that goes directly there. That's all of our hooked up ones. And then this one is kitchen circuit number 2, goes to the opposite side of the wall, and then it's gonna go boom, hit that one. So I think either fridge and then under the table, or under the table and fridge, and then boom, boom, boom. Those are kind of be heavy appliance. So this is our 20 amp kitchen outlets. And this is an example of a finished, or mostly finished, outlet right here. I even have tape over everything. And then they're wire nutted together back there. At least the ground is, I think, because I think there were 2 connectors, one for load and one for line out. So these boxes are kind of interesting because they're the very shallow ones, but they have a side port, which is where you can put all your wires. So that's really nice. That'll just close up, sit our plywood or whatever right over that, and obviously that adjusts to wherever you need it. All right, and then you see that we're just linking them together. One goes in, one goes out. Boom. I did that to avoid the sink, which is gonna be here and there, or no, sorry, sink here, and then I think there will be a water thing right here, but these are all GFCI protected, starting there, and boom, GFCI, 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 GFCI. And same with those guys, these are all gonna be GFCI, as well as everything on this wall is gonna be GFCI. So, very nice. So these boxes right here are a little bit different. I actually like these a little bit more because of the screws versus the nails that you have to poke in there. These are, I forget what they're called exactly, but they have these mud rings that they literally sit inch and a half, and then they have these mud rings to stick out 1/2 inch, or I think one is like 5/16 or whatever, 5/8, whatever you want. And then this will stick out to your, essentially your drywall, or in my case, plywood. Another thing we got done is one of the first interior doors. This is a bifold door. I just got the hardware kit for the top. This already had the hinges, so I kept those. Got the door frame and everything all situated, measured and all that. So now all you gotta do is pull on it. It opens up, slides there, and walk in. And it's just wider than my shoulders, and technically the door jamb is like 25 or something like that, and then this door is like 24. I guess the door jamb is 24 because the door's 24 as well. So pretty neat. And well, here's a little not so flattering view of what it'll be like to sit in here on the toilet. I'll have a little latch or hook or something so you can obviously lock it, and so you can pull it closed. So probably a doorknob or something right there. Works all right. Good enough for a non-carpenter, I guess. And then water heater right there. All right, anyway, moving on. That's the GFCI for that, the kitchen, bathroom, sorry. It's gonna go through here, and then I believe the switches and everything are gonna be either right here or right here for the bathroom light switch and another outlet. All right, and then now we go back to the bedroom. We have our start over around here. One outlet there, light switch, an outlet, and another outlet. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do an outlet on each side of these frames, and then also like one or two over here, but I ran out of boxes, so I'm gonna have to get some more of these, which I just didn't know how many to get. So I also got a different type, but I'm going to be returning them because they're a little too thick. They're a lot, they stick out. They stick out a little bit more. Good morning, folks. As you can see, we've got a fire started. Hope you guys' day is going well. Got more random projects slated for today. This is just a random project video. I mean, we still have a lot of wiring to do, but yeah, just join me along as I just figure out what the best use of my time is today, and we'll get some stuff done, and you can follow along. Okay, so in the spirit of wiring, we are gonna get our marker lights wired up. I'm just using 18-2 wire. I have a 200-foot spool right here. Pretty easy. I just have to cut to the length I need. Have it on this handy thing, so I just pull it out instead of having to mess with it on the ground. And then our connectors are these quick connect little, pull up this tab. It opens up the little metal gate in there. That closes it down. Rated for like 24 to I feel like 10 gauge wire, maybe only 12, but pretty quick, handy little things. We'll go up after we connect them all and zip tie, and maybe even throw some electrical tape on it to make sure it stays, but give it a little tug, make sure it doesn't go anywhere, and that's really all I feel like is needed. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go around, do all the stuff, and then after we get the front and back done, that means we can just fill those in, put all the insulation in, and I don't have to worry about it. So yeah, that'd be nice. Okay, folks. The 12-volt marker light system is in. Let me go over some of the places we have them. In the back, we have them all along back here. I'll open it up for you guys. All right, there are the three middles. The sides, those are all red. And then you can see our power goes along this side. Nothing along this side. I just did one run for those, but then we did go over to the mid marker light for that one. And of course there's one right there. And then, boop, boop, somewhere around in here, right there, we went down to the side marker lights down there. And there is another one on that side. So then it came up and you have 3 in the middle on each side. Those are all ambers. And then the power comes down here. So what I'm gonna do, I have a wire that I know has power to it when I turn the key on. I'm going to turn the key on, turn the battery on, turn the key on, and we'll see, make sure all of them work. Power battery's on. Alrighty, let's do this. It's gonna beep at me, but that's just because the air banks are off. All right, low battery, all that. Let's go outside. First should be up here. Ooh, I see light. Light in the front 3, up there. All right, our side marker light works. You can even see that middle one and the far red one work. All right, going around this side. Ooh, those are pretty bright. And those middle ones working. All right, and then let's see the reds. All right, they're all working. Woo! Now that is a nice thing to have done. Alrighty, so time to do a little summary of what we got done. We got the shed, fan in the shed. Let's see, we got the panel down in place, conduit up. We got all the home runs. We got the 12-volt system for the marker lights, at least wired in and down so that I can wire them into the system. We got the front and back all insulated. We got a couple outlets, I think a total of like 7 outlets hooked up. All of our home runs, like I said, are done. So really it's just jumping from the next wiring in these. Wiring up the lights is gonna be kind of an interesting thing because I haven't figured out exactly where they're gonna go yet. So that'll be kind of a later project, I think. Another thing I got done was mounted this shelf on the counter, or wall. So this is a bottom cabinet, but I might even be able to cut the bottom part off or I'll trim it out. But it actually works pretty great right here. So I think we're gonna use it for a corner cabinet right here. And it's got the really nice, like Lazy Susan in there. So I actually really like that there. I mounted it straight to the back to the wood because it does stick out a little bit. So, and we don't really need to have anything behind there. So all good, all good. Yeah, another thing I'll show you a little more, but we got the door done here, doorway for the bathroom built. So even if, I mean, not that you can use the toilet right now, but you have privacy from right here. Your privacy is from right here. Anyway, I kid. Yeah, there's lots of little detail work now to wrap up, but all in all, I'm pretty satisfied with the last couple of days of work. And we have a lot more to do. So thanks for watching, guys. If you will, give me a like and subscribe. Really appreciate that.